What is up, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new week here on Body Bags. I'm the Tuesday guy, Andy, aka the retroslasher, bringing guys a brand new review this week. So to be quite honest, I wasn't sure what I was gonna watch and review this week, so I decided to go into the collection, dig real deep, uh, take out a film that I picked up back in October of last year at a local convention here in my city. If you're from the Northeast, if you're familiar with Rock and Shock, it's a big horror convention that happens here in Massachusetts. Alright, so I picked this film up straight from the director himself. Talked about it for a little bit, kind of sold me on it. Didn't take much. It's a slasher film from the year 2013, directed by Roman Josart. Yeah, that's the name of the director. It goes by the title of The Campground. Yes, now The Campground here. Let's get right into the plot of this. So, in 1980, a mother took her son to an abandoned campground where she brutally murdered him on his 10th birthday. Now, 30 years later, a group of friends decided to go back down to the old campground to celebrate a birthday party of their own. But the mood soon changes when people start turning up dead. Will the teens be able to check out or stay at the camp permanently? So the plot is a bunch of kids go to this campground. Killer shows up, starts picking them off one by one. Your traditional slasher stuff right there, set in a camp. Now, that plot sounds somewhat familiar. It's because it's kind of almost the same exact plot to Friday 13th. Kind of different tone to it, because the mother actually kills the kid. But it's kind of the same general idea. The kid comes back years later seeking revenge. So if you're like a fan of Friday 13th, the plot's very similar, so you probably might like the plot to this one. Now, as the film itself, it's super low budget. Probably made for a few $100s at the most. Pretty noticeable from the camera work and the effects and everything like that. The killer himself, he's dressed up in this like camper / Boy Scout type outfit with a pretty generic mask. Which is a plus that he has a mask, because I'm a big fan of masks. Killers in films, that's a lost art, different argument for a different day. But real generic mask, one of those shiny hooded masks that you buy at any Halloween store or any store that sells Halloween costumes. But as to the acting's pretty bad too, to be quite honest with you. But with these kind of films, super low budget, you expect that kind of stuff. I wasn't expecting any Oscar-winning performances or anything in this type of film, but the acting was pretty good. As to the kills in this film, the kills are pretty decent, actually. Not the best effects or gore to the kills, but your generic slashing type kills. He's walking around with different types of weapons in the woods here. Real traditional. He has I don't know what you would call it. He uses a screwdriver one time. It's a pretty gnarly kill, to be quite honest with you. I don't know, to be quite honest with you. This film's really hard to review or talk about, not based on the plot or anything like that. It's like, it is what it is. It's super low budget slasher film. But it's fun, to be quite honest with you. I really had a joy watching this the second time. I'm glad I went back and revisited it. I really did like it, man. It's nothing special or amazing that's going to blow you away. Nothing new, typical stuff. But it has a lot of positives in the slasher film. I like it as a mass killer. It's set in the woods, which woods or campground slashers are my favorite. And Sleepaway Camp and Friday 13th and things like that. It's just a great environment to set a slasher film, For what it is, guys, to be quite honest with you, I'm just gonna give it a rating. I'm just gonna say it's a 5 out of 10. Not a bad 5 or average 5. It's just a 5 out of 10. It's enjoyable. It has a lot of entertainment value. It's entertaining for what it is. So that's my review of The Campground. Now, I don't know any other way of buying this film. It says thecampgroundfilm.com, so maybe head over to there if you want to check it out for yourself and order it. I paid like $10 for it because I like to support independent filmmakers, especially ones that make slasher films. Got to keep that genre alive. So if you want to look into it, check it out. I'll leave the information to the campgroundfilm.com in the description. So I don't know. Check it out at your own risk, guys. That's been my review. Not in-depth review. I promise my next one to be a little bit better. I'm just kind of crunching for time today, so check you guys out in next week with a brand new review. Thank you.